Previously on the adventures of Linkle. He's seriously just gonna stand there. Well, if he wants me to beat him up to the tower that badly. Okay, really? And now back to dicking around, saving Hyrule. Let's get our rune. Unfortunately, this isn't skippable, and trust me, I'm pressing a bunch of buttons on the controller here. Nope, nothing. Yep, we gotta wait through this. Stasis. This thing messes with physics so much. Cancel to make things go a little faster. I'm not gonna make that in time. Sprint for it. Traveler shield. Oh, right, I'm full up on Boko shields. Yeah, I think all of them were still in perfect condition, so didn't matter which one I dropped. Still, I want to keep one of the Boko shields on so I get rid of it first. Ah, right, the sledgehammer. What do I get rid of here? Probably my other Boko club. Everyone always puts this to full when they first do it. You only really need a couple. Alright, Epic. And I assume you mean gone for longer than 15 minutes this time. You actually have to go for the night. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for putting me on blast. I appreciate it. See you next time. Alright. That's 3 shrines down. Now just the frozen one. Right, climbing down is usually easier than climbing back up. Still, since I can't leap downward without potentially killing myself, this is gonna take a bit. Wait, what am I doing? Where do I want to do this? Probably the Shrine of Resurrection, actually, yeah. Alright. Okay, before I forget, let's change back to my one-handers. Alright, head down to the pond for some fish. Then all I'll need is a cooking pot, and I can make myself a warm doublet. Make that spicy meat and seafood fry. God, he's everywhere. Aha. That'll do. Hyrule bass. One more than I need for the dish, I think, but it'll do. Let's put a beacon near his hut. Just so I can remember where the hell I'm going. Alrighty. I'm full up on pretty much everything, so let's avoid enemies where we can. We're not going to get anything more valuable at this point until we get off the plateau. Stay where it's grassy. Those are usually safe ways down. How does he get around so fast? Alright. I believe... Okay, hang on. Let's double check this before I make a mistake of some kind. On this desolate plateau, the only pleasure that brings me comfort is cooking. And today I outdid myself. Truly, I created the perfect dish. I call it spicy meat and seafood fry. The recipe not only restores health, but it also keeps me warm, even when traveling in the snowy mountains. With this dish on my side, I no longer have need of that itchy, warm doublet. I do not know how I allowed this to happen, but it seems I forgot to write down a very important recipe. I know it contained raw meat and spicy pepper. However, I simply cannot remember what else I used. My age is catching up to me. Okay, so it was just raw meat, spicy pepper, and the fish. Alright. Spicy pepper, raw meat, and Hyrule bass.
Yay!
This opening area is like, you will learn how to cook, damn it. You old man. What you doing? I thought this tree here might make for some good firewood. However, getting a tree to fall exactly where you want it to is quite an art. The trick is to turn your hips so that they face where you want the tree to land. So, I see you found my axe. Why not help me out and give it a few swings? I'm working up quite a sweat here, but these bones could use a break. You're gonna take your sweet-ass time getting back to your hut, aren't you? Alright, I'm just gonna run up ahead here. May as well get this in. Farmer's pitchfork. Yeah. Knew I didn't have enough room. Another stimulus room? Yay. Stamina restoring properties are not easy to find for some reason. Either that or I just don't know what I'm looking at. Let's not waste our ability on that. Nothing in there. Yeah, I'm killing time until he sits down. Farmer's pitchfork really is more... Well, shit! Taking that with. 7? Seriously? I didn't even look. Okay. Switch back to the Traveler's Sword. No, no, not the fire. What is it? What you doing? This body of mine isn't what it used to be. Recovering from a bout of hard work takes a while. If you're hungry, I have an empty pot you can use to cook yourself a meal. I already cooked something. Check this out. Wait, is that? That looks just like my signature perfect dish, spicy meat and seafood fry. But how did you... Well, I suppose that is not important. Can I trouble you to share the recipe? You were missing Hyrule Bass. Of course, Hyrule Bass. How could I have forgotten? Well done. Now please allow me to reward your culinary efforts with this warm doublet. Yay! With that, you will be able to resist the bite of colder environments. As for me, I know a great spicy meat and seafood fry recipe, so I can do without that warm doublet. Sweet. It's so fluffy! Yeah, that's one of the reasons I like playing as Linkle. The person who made this mod made a lot of her outfits really cute. Okay, so probably when I head up this way, yeah, just head straight up that grassy hill. Ooh, acorn. Must have just been a random particle effect. I thought I saw something shining. Saw something shiny. Keep going this way. Yeah, there it is. I do have the warm doublet now, but all the same, I'm gonna want these spicy peppers for later. Oh, right. I'm not gonna be able to sneak up on them, but I might be able to snipe one of them in the head with a sneak attack. Should make this a 2-on-1 battle instead of 3-on-1. There we go. Oh, are you kidding me? That didn't kill him? Thankfully, for this early in the game, Traveler's Sword wrecks house. Yeah, I'm gonna want as many of those spicy peppers as I can get, because some of the areas outside of the Great Plateau require level 2 cold resistance, and Warm Doublet only gives you level 1. So, yeah. Grab all of this wood. And yes, I'm gonna go the long way around instead of using the raft. Okay. I like how they also give you little places to light a fire in case you're getting through this by carrying a torch. It's clever game design, I like it. Okay, actually, I remember going this direction. There are some... Yep, some of those. Thankfully, a spear gives you just enough reach that you can destroy them without getting outside of the blast radius. Without getting within the blast radius. A torch will also instantly destroy them without it, but since I'm not... But since I'm not doing that... And when I say a torch will immediately destroy them without that explosion, I mean a lit torch. There we go. Alright, go around that. Do I really want to mess with that just for spicy peppers? Not really. There's other ways to get cold resistance food once you're off the Great Plateau. Come on. Good boy. Fun fact, if you make your way up to that peak, instead of this one where the shrine is, he'll give you the warm doublet anyway. Just for free. But you gotta make it up there with another form of one level of cold resistance, or a crap ton of food. So, yeah, one way or another, the game is making you learn how to cook. Okay, if I remember correctly, going up this way requires going past a bokoblin camp or two. And maybe dealing with some snowballs up one of these, Oh, they just spawn in. That's real nice. I got noticed while I wasn't looking. Ow. Okay. Done messing around. Did the flaming boy burn himself to death? That's the funniest goddamn thing. No, I don't have room for it. I don't think. Actually, yes, I do. How's that still in perfect condition? It was just on fire. Whatever, I'm not going to question it. All right. Last but not least, the Cryonis trial. Trust me, whoever might happen to be watching this after the fact, because I have 0 viewers right now, if things are boring up to this point, we're going to have a lot more to do after we get off the plateau. Right now, we're just getting our bearings and some basic necessities. One thing I like to do is carry one of each of the elemental weapons once I get access to them, just for utility's sake. And to be tricky with them. And here's a trick I learned recently. Put up a Cryonis block, and the Guardian Scouts come to you. Yeah, I never knew that. I never knew that if you made your own cover and hid behind it, the Guardian Scouts would come to you. They give you so few opportunities to actually exploit that with the Cryonis block. Traveler's Spear. Yeah. Being honest, reach is a bit more valuable than one attack power. And besides, I still have 2 Traveler's Swords. Alrighty. And that makes 4. Why doesn't that surprise me? Your tricks are getting old, old man. Probably as old as you. With this, you have now acquired all of the spirit orbs from the shrines on this plateau. Oh, extraordinary. That means it is finally time. Linkle, it is finally time for me to tell you everything. But first, imagine an X on your map, with the 4 shrines as the endpoints. Find the spot where those lines intersect. I shall wait for you there. Do you understand? where two lines would cross, where two lines connecting the shrines would cross. There, I will be waiting. Well, that was spooky. Ooh, treasure chest. Oh boy. I'm playing this Linkle like she has the attention span of a goldfish. Then again, that's this entire game in a nutshell, isn't it? Linkle or no? Opal. Okay. Two lines connecting the shrines would cross. Yeah, that's the Temple of Time. So, easiest way to get down there. Come out of the Shrine of Resurrection. Just make my way down the hill. Dead of night. Probably gonna see some skellies at some point. You know, I haven't even explored half this plateau. There's that entire forest where nothing else is. There's probably some Korok seeds. Some wildlife to hunt. I think there's even a mini-boss in there. One of the rock boys. It's just a rock. But I am eager to get off the Great Plateau and have the rest of Hyrule to explore. So... Oh, nice. Ow! Okay. Oh, it's pissing me off! No, don't! No, 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 no. Okay. That was messier than it really should have been. That was fitting. Beat him to death with his own weapon. Like I said, I'm going to be searching every last one of these for whatever ancient materials I can get. goddess statue is shining. You who have conquered the shrines and claimed their spirit orbs, I can offer you great power. It appears you have claimed 4 spirit orbs. In exchange for 4 spirit orbs, I will amplify your being. So tell me what it is that you desire. Okay, this is how you expand your stamina and get more hearts for health. Here's the thing. Hearts are generally useful for surviving more, but stamina lets you do a lot more. It lets you climb farther, run faster, try and tame wild horses for longer. It just generally allows you to do more. So for the time being, I'm probably going to max out my stamina vessels first. I shall grant you the power you seek. Fights are avoidable. Climbing is not. Go, and bring peace to Hyrule.
Ho!
Huh? The blessing of the goddess has made you that much more resilient, I see. Old man, you realize you still have those flames around you? Here I am. Get up here, quickly. Dude, you're gonna catch fire with the... Oh, never mind. That dude is not who he says he is. First, knowing way too goddamn much about the Sheikah Slate despite it being an ancient thing. And now the ghostly flames around him? When I get up there, I better get some answers. You better have some answers, old man.
Well done there, young one. Now then, the time has come to show you who I truly am. I was King Rome Bosphoramus Hyrule. I was the last leader of Hyrule, a kingdom which no longer exists. The Great Calamity was merciless. It devastated everything in its path, a century ago. It was then that my life was taken away from me. And since that time, here I have remained in spirit form. I did not think it wise to overwhelm you while your memory was still fragile. So rather than that, I thought it best to assume a temporary form. Forgive me. I think you are now ready. Ready to hear what happened 100 years ago.
Oh.
To know Calamity Ganon's true form, one must know the story from an age-long past. The Demon King was born into this kingdom, but his transformation into malice created the horror you see now.
Oh.
Stories of Ganon were passed from generation to generation in the form of legends and fairy tales.
You mean that big pig thing?
But there was also a prophecy.
Why do I not like where this is headed?
The signs of a resurrection of Calamity Ganon are clear, and the power to oppose it lies dormant beneath the ground. We decided to heed the prophecy and began excavating large areas of land.
I'm waiting for the
It
penny to
wasn't
drop
long
here.
before we discovered several ancient relics made by the hands of our distant ancestors.
Okay.
These relics, the divine beasts, were giant machines piloted by warriors.
Gimme!
We also found the Guardians, an army of mechanical soldiers who fought autonomously. This coincided with ancient legends, oft repeated throughout our land.
Okay.
We also learned of a princess with a sacred power, and her appointed knight, chosen by the sword that seals the darkness. It was they who sealed Ganon away using the power of these ancient relics.
Interesting.
100 years ago, there was a princess set to inherit a sacred power, and a skilled knight at her side. It was clear that we must follow our ancestors' path. We selected 4 skilled individuals from across Hyrule and tasked them with the duty of piloting the divine beasts.
Interesting.
With the princess as their commander, we dubbed these pilots champions, a name that would solidify their unique bond. The princess, her appointed knight, and the rest of the champions were on the brink of sealing away Ganon.
And that's when it all went wrong.
But nay,
Called it.
Ganon was cunning, and he responded with a plan beyond our imagining. He appeared from deep below Hyrule Castle, seized control of the Guardians and the divine beasts, and turned them against us.
Oh boy.
The champions lost their lives, those residing in the castle as well. The appointed knight, gravely wounded, collapsed while defending the princess.
Wait, are you telling me I...
And thus, the kingdom of Hyrule was devastated absolutely by Calamity Ganon.
Uh-huh.
However, the princess survived to face Ganon alone.
She did what?
Link, you are our final hope. The fate of Hyrule rests with you.
I have questions.
That princess was my own daughter, my dear Zelda. And the courageous knight who protected her right up to the very end. That knight was none other than you, Link.
Oh.
You fought valiantly when your fate took an unfortunate turn. And then, you were taken to the Shrine of Resurrection. Here you now stand, revitalized 100 years later. The words of guidance you have been hearing since your awakening are from Princess Zelda herself.
Okay.
Even now, as she works to restrain Ganon from within Hyrule Castle, she calls out for your help. However, my daughter's power will soon be exhausted.
Wait, what?
Once that happens, Ganon will freely regenerate himself, and nothing will stop him from consuming our land.
Okay, then I gotta act
Considering
fast.
that I could not save my own kingdom, I have no right to ask this of you, Link. But I am powerless here.
Dude, you don't need to ask. I'm already on
You
board.
must save her, my daughter, and do whatever it takes to annihilate Ganon. Somehow, Ganon has maintained control over all 4 divine beasts,
Wait,
as
are
well
you...
as those guardians swarming around Hyrule Castle.
I'm up against an army of mechas.
I believe it would be quite reckless for you to head directly to the castle at this point.
No shit!
I suggest that you make your way east out to one of the villages in the wilderness. Follow the road out to Kakariko Village. There you will find the Elder Impa. She will tell you more about the path that lies ahead. Consult the map on your Sheikah slate for the precise location of Kakariko Village.
Okay.
Make your way past the twin summits of the dueling peaks. From there, follow the road as it proceeds north.
Past the dueling peaks, then follow the road north. Got it. Go on. Here's the paraglider, just as I promised. Finally! With that, you should be able to safely fly off the cliffs surrounding this area. And I think that's it. No, that's not it, old man. First off, why didn't you tell me about those guardians being under the control of some evil entity before I had to go get the fucking bomb rune? Secondly, you're trying to put me up against an army of mecha, some of them Godzilla-sized? In the state I'm in? Oh boy. And thirdly, why was Zelda suicidal enough to actually go up against Ganon alone? I mean, I get that it was necessary, but why? What made her think she had any chance of holding out for long enough? I mean, clearly she did, but what was the reasoning there? What was her thought process? That's what I'm not getting here. I've told you everything I can. Of course you have. Linkle, you must save Hyrule. I was just given a suicide mission by a dead man. Okay. Well, I happen to know that in this chest is a very nice bow. But I'm going to stick with the crappy one so I can use them up. My lights just flicker. Oh. 1 second. Sorry about that, folks. I had a puppy scratching at my door. Okay, so... thing I like to do first, once I have the paraglider. I like to get up to the highest point that I can, which happens to be that other peak I was talking about, and just mark down all of the map towers. Oh, hi, Gamos. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, thing I like to do once I have the paraglider is get up to the top of that peak and just look around, marking all of those map towers. And just marking them with stickers on my map. Just so that when I go into any of these new areas, I can go straight for that tower and get the new map. Not having your shit today. So yeah, I'm just gonna go up there and do that. I believe I can also get some flint from that rock up there. Which I'm a little short on that at the moment. Ooh, Korok seed. Forgot this was up here. For those wondering, if I get to the end of this playthrough, I will be doing all 4 of the Divine Beasts. I will be doing the Champion's Ballad DLC afterwards. I am not crazy enough to get all 900 Korok seeds, and I am not good enough at this game to do the Trial of the Sword. I'm just not, okay? They made that a true challenge, and it's one beyond my skills. Oh, amber. I'll take it. Okay. God, this thing's touchy. Let's see what else we got. I'm going to put markers on all these towers that I can see. And then change them to stickers. Change them to stamps. I'll go with the jewel stamp. This shouldn't take too long. There's only so many towers. And there's even a couple I don't think I can see from here. Do. Oh, come on, you touchy thing. Yeah, in case you haven't noticed, I don't have gyro controls, so things can be a little touchy with the stick. Alright, I think the only two I'm not going to be able to get are this area right over here and this area right over here. And that's just because I got landscaping that blocks my view of them. Yeah, it's impressive this game allows you to see things from so far away. I believe the last one I'm going to be able to get is the... yeah, the Gerudo Desert one. Unless... no. Okay. Yeah, the one for the Gerudo Highlands you can't get from here because it's surrounded on all sides by tall walls. And then... the one over here... which I believe is the one for Zora's Domain, has much the same problem, but also the fact that it's on the other side of the dueling peaks. So you really can't see it from here. So, yeah. Fair warning, I probably only got about 20 to 30 minutes left on this stream, simply because I have other things I need to do. Like, have some supper and get ready for work. Because I work a 10-hour graveyard shift. Because the Family Dollar Distribution Center feels like it needs to be open 24 hours Monday through Friday. Whatever, it's good money. And I can stay up that late. Plus, it means I can have super late streams on the weekends since I only work Monday through Thursday. And we can just have a super long glide. Also, yes, I am flying down on a chicken. This mod is great. Drop down into the outpost. Okay. Wasn't expecting to face a blue bokoblin upon touchdown. But 20 rupees. Whoa, no. Where's my sledge? Well, that'll get me some flint, finally. So I can start my own campfires without having to waste my fire arrows. Actually, let's save the durability on that, because I actually like, one-handed weapons and rusty broadswords are, like, fragile as hell. Let's go with the Traveler's Spear. Oh no, stay away from me. Let's get up high where he'll have a hard time trying to get to me. Mushrooms. There we go. Ooh, shrine. Let's see what we got. The wind guides you. Ah, right, this one. What do we got? Amber. Nice. Yep, this one's all about teaching you how air currents interact with your paraglider. Or in this case, a chicken. Make it, make it, make it, make it! Yes! First try, easy every time. Oh. Right. What do I want to get rid of? Probably the rusty broadsword. There we go. Switch back to my spear. They give you just enough room to make those jumps. But completing the shrine is dead easy. Thank you for the heart refill, because I do not have a lot of cooked food at the moment. Oh, right. I'm about to have a bunch of, side quests dumped on me because of the DLC. Korok seeds. Can I make that from here? Ha! 3 points. Okay, so... be able to make that. Alright. Basic puzzle here. Just make a match. Amazing what you can find when you go off the beaten path. Some amber. Some ruby. Whoa. Never gonna turn down choo-choo jelly. Oh, that's an enemy encampment. That's a shrine. Way the fuck up there. I'm gonna mark that with a let's mark it with a treasure chest. So how on earth am I gonna handle this? 2 reds and a blue. Alright, settle down. Ooh, ow. Okay. Ow. Fuck. Well, thankfully, I'm pretty sure it auto-saved. Well, first death of the run. Let's try that again, shall we? Send peeps flying. I cannot get hit by this guy. Got it. Spiked Poker Club. Oh crap. You know what? Boko's shield. What is this? Throwing spear. Whoops, no. Let's go with that. I'll leave the throwing spear. Alrighty. Let's get back on the main road for a bit. Ooh, another shrine. That one actually looks like it's near a stable. Eh. Mark it for now. Be on our way. Yeah, that's right. You better run. I've gotten hit by those things' horns way too many times. Okay. What I'm going for is that one. Not gonna mess with that right now. That yellow flower, if I remember correctly. Oh, come on. Nightshade. Karak! Yay. Alright, it's getting close enough to time for me to do my stuff before work, so... Okay, that hole in Boulder is a Korok if I've ever seen it. Okay, come on. Get moving. Come on, there you go. I think the plan is gonna be get to the next shrine and then call it. Get to the next shrine, possibly solve it, and then call it. Either that or that tower, whichever comes first. Well, that's some glitched out shit. That took care of most of them. Soldier's broadsword. Hello. I'd say that went rather well. A lot of things burning, but... Alrighty. Soldier's shield, hello! Alrighty. Actually, you know what? No, I got a couple of chores I need to get done before I go into town, get something to eat, and then head for work. So, yeah. I think I'm gonna have to call it here. I don't even have any viewers right now, so... So, yep, I'm gonna call the stream here, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good night.